Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2. The last task of Aaron Linvale is on the horizon. It is the only task we need to do until we can finally go after Imoen. Now you might say, well, going down into a crypt, pfft, what bad things could lurk in here? Well, for starters, spiders. And you see, lots of them. We're gonna do the ice spiders first. Oh, this could be bad. Nalia standing front is not a good thing. The good thing is, the sword spiders are more or less the only spiders that do not rely on poison to kill you. Not sure if that's a good thing, but I mean, at least you don't die through poison, right? And we're gonna pick off that small thing here first, because the small ones are mostly the poisonous ones. And you don't want to stand in there, trust me. Not for long, that is.
I'm ready for anything.
These small spiders have a pretty potent poison, so you do not want to stand there for long. However, the big ones are more deadly damage-wise, so you have to pick your targets. I assume at this level that the poison will not do as much damage as it would do, like, let's say, at level 4, level 3... bollocks. You don't go down here with level 4 3, like about level 8 or 9, perhaps, when you escape the dungeon of Irenicus. That would be the time when you possibly could go down there. So I'm gonna let the party stay here. I'm gonna scout with Draconia a little bit, because this will happen. And I just want to make sure that they're not portaling themselves to any of the ranged characters. Then we're gonna take care of the small spiders first, so we don't get poisoned. And then we're gonna take care of the sword spider. The giant spider is actually the most harmless of these, because that spider is basically not doing anything to us at all. And as you can see in the middle here, it seems like a big dome of some kind. And trust me, it is. Now here, however, should be some traps, as far as I recall. Not completely, but probably here. Oh look! We've been attacked by something that I couldn't actually see. However, if you don't have any wooden stakes here, you can find some. If you, like, drop them on the ground that you got from Aaron Linvale. Which is a possibility. I mean, not everyone keeps all the items that they get. I think there should be another trap somewhere here. Indeed, there is. Now, I'm not completely sure if there's another one here, so I'm gonna go slightly less quickly forward. Yes. So that's another point where you can go up, or rather down, when you come from the graveyard district. But we don't want to do that right now, because we want to go all the way to the right hand side here. Because I first off want to show you the whole place here. And secondly, I want to show you the content of that dome in the middle.
If that's what you want.
So we're gonna go slightly forward and pull all those things back here. Also, Ettercaps also have quite potent poison. So be careful with that, with your ranged mages. Because that can be very unhealthy. Nice. Right. Down here is a crypt, which actually we could enter if we so desired. I think we're gonna do that, because I'm going to show you something. It's not a big crypt either, because you can't get to a certain part where something specific might happen. But what we want to do is you arrive in here, right? So you see nothing out of the ordinary other than those ominous doors to the sides.
Tell me all about it.
So what we want to do is we want to get everyone inside here. Range, that is.
Where can I be of most use?
What can I do?
Before we do anything.
I stand
And then we're gonna put Keldon together with them.
Just nothing.
Just for security measure. Now, we're gonna take a few steps forward, and then this will happen. Now, as you can see, here are some zombies, a white, a skeleton warrior, another skeleton warrior, and another white. The good thing is, since we're standing in here, we're completely protected from anything. So, we are going to set out here. Oh, did we get... yes, we did level get drained, of course. As always. And... yeah, I'm not going to cast Restoration just yet. Because you never know if something else is going to level drain you at later stages. Just gonna kill off those skeletons first. And they still hurt quite a bit, by the way. As you can see. Well, that seems to be... oh, gas this time around, okay. Well,
Very well.
I guess they had its fun. And that's another one, I would presume. Gonna take a step back here.
I'll hurt
You will know why in a bit.
Yeah.
Now let's hope that there is nothing else here. Oh, there's a vampire, see? Oh, oh. Oh, save versus spell, that's cool. It's actually a vampire. Nice. Anyway.
I'm waiting.
Oh, we don't need all those. Those are given to Keldon for now. And this is the contact notice. We can also drop that one.
Of course.
Now let's have a look around here. Yes, there's nothing else. Good. Now the reason why I didn't want to go inside there a little bit further is the following. First of, the eyes. And if that's not enough, we're gonna have more. And if that's not enough, we're gonna have more. Guess they didn't like left-handed people back then. As you can see down here, by the way, there is something that looks like a door. And we could actually open that if we so desired.
Whatever you decide.
And we're going to. Now, before we move on, however, I'm going to cast Restoration. To be sure that everything is back to normal.
This is a lot.
And then, I'm going to start healing up our party a little bit. Because I want to be prepared for the coming battle. Right, there should be enough for now. Now the reason why I'm stressing this so much is because here are mummies. And sometimes, if you are high enough, here might be greater mummies. Right now we only have the normal mummies, so they can only do disease. Which is not a big problem because we have Imoen and Eri in our party. But it can be bad if you do not have the required party members. And down here we've got different things. There's a Wraith, and then another Wraith, and Shadow Fiends. Now we want to attack the Wraith first, then the Shadow that's coming towards us, and then the other Wraith immediately, so we don't get level drained by these things. Now the Shadow Fiend, again of course, has level draining abilities, so we're gonna take him out next, before we move around the corner. Seems to be the toughest of all of them. Then, I'm gonna step up and search for traps. Because if I recall correctly, there should be some bound here somewhere. Not exactly sure where they are, but they're definitely there. Because I've been here in the crypt quite a few times before. Also, you are going to go down here with 2 quests that we haven't done, because we don't have the side quests for these characters. The first one is Edwin or the Seron,
I'll certainly try.
or let's say Edwina. If you know the side quests, you'll absolutely know what I'm talking about. And we're going to open this sarcophagus because we want to see what's in it, of course. Oh, he does some kind of special damage. Oh yes, that spear. Completely forgot about that one. This is the Halicon +1. It's a basic +1 spear, however dealing +1 electrical damage. So yeah, you come down here with Edwin, and our goal is to find a certain scroll that he was looking for quite some time. Ooh, look, mummies, and a normal mummy as well, and 2 gas probably. Yeah.
Am I needed?
Let's see if we can kill that one before it comes to us. Not completely, no.
For the needy!
The mummy. The gas next, because he can stun us, which don't want to happen. And yeah, as I said, the scroll is something Edwin was looking for quite some time, and we're here to find it for him, if we take him on into our party. The second quest that we're going to down here is with Korgan, the dwarven warrior that we can possibly hire in the Copper Coronet. However, since both Korgan and Edwin are evil folks, I've only taken them with me once.
Just like I thought it would be.
Because the problem with this game is that you don't have a complete evil party. You can have like a few evil members and a lot of neutrals like Yahira, Viconia, and so on, but you will never be able to make a complete full evil party. Not unless you play the add-on. Because in the add-on you also get another evil character, which you can recruit for your cause. The scroll would be here. The standing sarcophagus is long sealed by stone. And if you come down here with Edwin, you will have the opportunity to get closer to the sarcophagus and retrieve the scroll.
Let me help.
But without the quest, of course, we have no ability whatsoever to open this. Ooh. Stop. Don't want to go there.
You know, this
Because there's a
reminds
trap.
me of that time way underneath my skills, I see.
And there should be another one somewhere close by. Just as I would proceed.
Yes, yes. A
We
standard
don't want anyone else to get hurt, so...
What? Is there a griffin
Is there
about?
another one? I believe so. Should be right here.
Don't yell. Oh, I can do that.
And this is another special room that you can retrieve the Book of Kaza for Korgan. So it doesn't hold that much other than the book in this sarcophagus. Right now, anyway. But a little bit of gold here and there. Always nice to have. I'm gonna put this here. Just to be absolutely certain that we have everything. And then, I'm gonna go back outside. Because that's all what you can do in this crypt. And as you can see, the area is not as large as you would have expected. Also, we can collect some things here. Oh yeah, that's the contact that we don't need. He doesn't have anything over here. And now we go out again. Into the dark places, the black areas we wander. Now we have, I believe, 2 more entrances to cover. The first one is this one, where there are more spiders abound. Oh, that was nice, killing the second spider with barely 1 slash. And oh, that's, yeah, I wanted to say that's probably some bullets we absolutely don't need. And that is the last entrance that we have to cover. At least the one we can reach for now.
I can't. I'm allergic. Well, all right. I'm not that allergic. Very well.
Let's take a step forward.
I think we make a fine partnership. Like Tristan.
The only place that we haven't...
Faster than Chick.
Ooh, we don't want to go up there. The only place that has no traps seems to be the one that we were going down the first time around. So that's always nice to know. However, every other entrance is trapped. So definitely be careful there. Oh! Spiders. Sword spider, race spider. We want to kill that one. Then sword spider. And then the giant spider. Oh, actually the face spider. Okay. Cool. Now, the dome appears organic and exudes a dry, musty smell. Yes. And if we go in there, you'll find out what's inside. And it is... Gonna pause right away. Seems to be some people. However, not everything as is as it seems. As you can see, there are lots of spiders in here. This reminds me of a place, as I said previously in the last video, of a place in Baldur's Gate 1 where you also are entering some kind of spider dome. And in there sits some kind of really ugly, grey looking thing.
You need something?
And that is especially nostalgic compared to like Baldur's Gate 1 then. I'm gonna kill those spiders pretty quickly this way, and then this way, and then we attack Pinar, and that's it. Now that didn't cause us any trouble, did it? However, for characters that are a bit lower level, this might be actually something they struggle with. Now in here is something that we definitely want to pick up. It's an Imoen stone. And we want to identify it, and it's a pale green Imoen stone. Basically it does 10% bonus hit points and a +1 bonus to Thaco. So that can go to everyone that has only a basic helmet, like for example Imoen, or it could go to Jan, or it could go to me, but I'm more of a melee fighter, so I'm not going to take that. 10% is a huge number compared to like 153, like 15 more hit points. That's a big number here. This is also +1, so he also gets +5 points here anyway. This is regeneration, so I believe this goes to you for now. It might be good for a melee fighter as well, especially the +1 bonus to Thaco. But I'm not a big fan of that thing. I'm more like a fan of having armor class in the front rows. That's just the way I've been doing things for quite a while. We can't learn any spell. It's already in there, and it's already in there. Okay. Let's give this all back to you. And now we can finally set foot into the crypt of the vampires. Because we've cleared everything down here that I know of. And that I can reach for now. And I probably am not going back for the character-specific quests for Corgan and Edwin, because that's not something I like to do every time. Yes, I have arrived indeed. Thank you. Fleshy. I like the name of that golem. Now what we want to do before we continue on, however, is we want to gather everyone up, have a save, and then move in. Because there's some Grimward archers in here. And warriors. And here is LaSalle again. And he teleports away. Not very nice of him to be a greeting commando and then oops. And he dies. Well, that's another wizard down. Why always wizards have to go first hand into a battle, I will never understand. Can he do something else for us? No, he cannot. But we're going to sleep down here. It's probably not the best place to rest, I'll give you that. However, we need to take our chances wherever we can get. Talking about chances, if Imoen is in your group, she will talk about, oh, how can you rest in this place, for example. So, we're gonna cast this on Keldon as well.
Yes.
Not sure if I have one on Aerie. I do. Well, this is for Imoen then. Right, everyone's protected from negative plane. And we shall go in there right away. Yes. Now let's attack this one here. And then we're gonna go directly here, so we don't lose any time. I believe there could be a golem in here, as far as I recall.
Where can I be of most
So I'm gonna pull everyone down here.
Very well.
And we're gonna scout out this room as well. That's the place where we can go up later, if we so want to. Yeah, that's definitely a golem here. And the clay golem as well. Slow it, Imoen! There we go, wonderful. That's still hasted, actually. Now it's gone. And we need to move quickly, because the... Oh, I think it's already gone, the negative plane protection, right? Ah, bollocks. Oh well. Guess we can spare a few minutes.
I'd hope for more.
Even if we have to rest again and stuff.
I'll hurt you if I have.
We're gonna go for the fledgling vampire first. Oh, Imoen is level drained, Draconia is level drained, wonderful. And here's a special vampire as well. Okay. Well, I hope he doesn't kill us, so... Yeah, there we go. Oh, Greater Ghoul as well. That's wonderful. Now in here is a blood-filled pool. You might think, well, that doesn't do us any good. However, you would be wrong to assume that. Because that pool actually contains something that we want to get 100%. And now I have to cast this, because I don't want her to get stunned.
Of course.
Now let's move everyone down here and cast Restoration, and Rest, and get ourselves back up to full. Also, want to check out this pool. This pool is filled with what is obviously blood. Oh, really? You can enter the pool if you dare. Yes, we want to. You enter the pool of blood and find a mace at the bottom of the pool. The blood makes you feel sick, however.
Just like I thought.
It just does 10 damage.
Helping others.
Does not have any repercussions whatsoever. And if you are low on health, you should probably not do that. But other than that, I think we are fine. Let's take this one. Healing. And... no, actually 2 times negative plane protection. You will get this. And... this. Now, what we also have to do is we have to pierce the vampire's hearts. The vampire retreated to this coffin once you defeated it. If you can have a wooden stake, you can try to kill it. Boom. That's one of the vampires down. That's the second one. And we're going to rest before we move on. The third coffin, by the way, is for LaSalle himself. So we're not able to yet kill him, because we have to go down here first. But I'm not that worried about LaSalle at this moment, because I want to go this way first. That's very important, that you really search out all the paths that you can get at this point, especially because the vampires are worth quite a bit of experience. So you don't want to miss out on that.
Very well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Tenova. Huh. Okay, let's pull back. This is a fledgling vampire, so we should be able to kill it pretty quickly.
Ready to act.
And then
Am I needed?
I want to use haste. No, actually I don't want to use haste. I want to use Kelvin
My service and my life, if need be.
to go over here and see if we can hit her. And then we're gonna use haste. Because now Nova is dispelled of everything. Now we can move to her pretty quickly. And that should not protect her for very long. Get away, Cloud! Want to loot. There we go. Gotta push the Cloud out of the way, not too bad either. This mace here is the Mace of Disruption. Right, this one is one of the best magic items you can get in the game. Always considered to be +3 enchantment when determining what you can hit. Combat abilities: 2d6 +4 damage to undead, who also must make a saving throw versus death, at a -4 penalty or be destroyed. Attack at +1, damage +2. This mace is one of the best items that you can get at any single time in the game, especially when fighting undead. But other than that, it also can hit everything, basically, that is not hittable by normal weapons. That's another pool. And there's no one in here yet. Well, that went well. Normally I get hit by like 5 spikes in the same time. Well, I guess this time we were just lucky. I want to go down here to face LaSalle. Whoa! What is going on? Go down here and are attacked directly by a ghoul.
You sound like Golden.
Of course.
Right, there should be a trap here somewhere. Might be at the end of the tunnel there though.
Do what I must.
I'll give it that.
If that's what
Just to be sure there's nothing here other than that.
you... Yeah, whatever you decide.
Okay, we're good. Let's open that. Fledgling vampire. Go directly onto her. Oh, dang it. Well, guess it's time to dispel things.
Just ask.
There we go. Fledgling vampire next. And here is another fledgling vampire that we have to take care of right away. And then only the Grim Warders.
For right and honor! I shall go forth at your command.
Also, cast this. So we are back to full strength.
What? Yes, yes. A standard tactic, that.
Forces shall prevail!
And that should solve all our problems for now.
Very well.
Then we're gonna take a look at these locations here
I can do that.
and see what we can find.
Yeah. What would you like?
And in here is LaSalle. Find me upstairs in a room of blood and blades. And that's exactly where he's going to go. Also, in here's nothing for now.
Your Janssen got
This will be much more important a second time later on in the game. Not for now.
Just ask.
The day was not this long, even when I led soldiers in the
And we
order.
can't do anything to these blood pools, so we're just gonna go back upstairs. Before that, we're gonna rest though. And then we're gonna choose all the spells for Imoen again, because he was level drained. That is something that is really annoying with level drain, especially when you fight vampires, because you always have to do it again, and again, and again. There's no way around it. It's not that big of a deal once you reach a certain point, because you can basically cast Restoration all day long. But before that, level draining is like a plague. Something that you will always hate to have on yourself if things go wrong. Like you get attacked by 3 vampires, you kill 2 without taking damage, and the third one hits you on the last hit that he can do before he dies as well. Ugh, the days I've spent trying to heal that, ugh, I tell you.
I'm
It's a story for another time. I want the 3 fighters to move on here first. Or alone, anyway. There is LaSalle. I think so. Bravery, stupidity, whatever gets the job done. It shall be enough this day to end your evil life, beast. Let's see how much he actually can do. Nothing! Because he dies more or less instantly. Well, Tanova was far more of a challenge because she can cast spells. Now what we want to do here, though, is to move here, and LaSalle is in here now.
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
So we want to prepare ourselves for the coming battle. And with that I mean sleep first.
Yes?
Right, now we can cast Plane Protection.
I'll help however I can.
I don't want to miss out on any seconds here.
Can I be of most use?
Okay, we should be fine now. And we're gonna kill him now as well. And now, someone appears. It is Bodhi!
I had hoped it would not come to this. But you are set on your path, aren't you?
What would you know of my path? No, but you know what? As long as they help me. You must know I will view anything you say now with great suspicion. Their service has not come cheaply. I've paid more than enough for it. And what would you suggest that I join with you instead? The Shadow Thieves seem to be honest in their dealings so far. Well, kind of, but no one uses me. The Shadow Thieves know as much as I choose them to tell. What do you know if I reckon this? So I'm adept for what he's done. Imoen was taken from me. I will find her, and I will find the Cyrenicus. Oh, now she's going to fight us, is she? So, you are to destroy me. Has the Cyrenicus lost interest in me then? Now she's going to attack us, and the good thing is, I'm protected against level draining. But I think she's not going to do a lot of damage to us either way.
Well, that certainly was educational. I have seen enough, and I am done with you. For now.
What manner of creature? Oh, actually, no, she's a vampire, so... Crawl back to your master, then. I will see him soon enough. And we can't kill her, unfortunately. So this is the end of Bodhi for now. And we're gonna take a rest here again. Because I want to be sure that everything is set and well. Now I want to make sure there's no traps on these things here.
If you say so.
And then I'm gonna open these. I'm gonna put all the stakes in there because we don't need them for now. And they only block inventory space at the moment. I might come here back later anyway, so that's always a good thing.
Gather your party before.
And now we go upstairs. This is Viconia. If you ever want to pick her up again, you can do that here. And if you also want to go down to... Oh, well, maybe we can't do that just yet. Alright. I suppose so. So we can't go back down there, in this fashion at least. So if you have something forgotten down there, you need to go the long route through the crypts. However, I think we're going to end the video here, since we've finally killed the vampire there, and going to move back to Aaron Linvale in the next one. So, I will see you next time, I guess.